college age creativity and drawing class, but I think it's very applicable for all of us as well. There are some vocabulary for this lesson. I want you to include all three of these in your final composition. The first is value, or the tint or shade of things, the lightness and the dark. The other one is contrast, or the two elements that stand out against each other, i.e., like warm versus cool, or big versus small, organic versus geometric, curvy versus sharp. I'm sure you guys get the ideas. But as we think about the monsters that we're going to draw and how we're going to incorporate these ideas, let's go ahead and visit some classical monsters from children's literature. We got Grover, of course, and the monster at the end of this book. That was my niece's favorite story when she was growing up. And also we have Maurice Sendak classic, Where the Wild Things Are. Quite the wonderful monsters there. Some more classics I want you to kind of keep in mind would be What a Bad Dream. Of course, that's a little critter. That is a monster created by Mercer Mayer. Of course, the Lorax, I'm not exactly sure if he's a monster or not, but he is standing up for the trees. So being a contemporary fictional character that seems kind of monster-esque with this positive message, I thought I would include him. And of course, there are more contemporary ideas of monsters, like the ogre there, Shrek. I'm sure you're all very familiar with him, as well as Sully and Mike Julianowski from Monsters Incorporated, some contemporary monsters. And as I was researching this lesson, I came across the Monster Project. So I'm just going to share that with you, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to them.
Remember when you were a kid and you spent hours daydreaming about someday conquering middle management? And we don't either. A kid's imagination is big, way bigger than what reality typically becomes. But what if we could help keep their imagination going forever? Maybe even into their career. That's why we started the Monster Project, an exciting collaborative experience that pairs an elementary student's pure creativity with a professional artist's talent. First, a kid draws a monster. Then, an artist uses that inspiration to create a new monster. Voila! The kid sees an instant example of how much their idea can grow. A glimpse into what could happen if they fall in love with art. Simple but powerful. Just look at these faces. Help us make the Monster Project even more monstrous. Get involved, contribute, and spread the word. The more little minds we can encourage to keep thinking big, the better the future will be. For all of us. Thank goodness for monsters. Visit GoMonsterProject.com today.
So there's the Monster Project, and I did go ahead and include some of my favorite examples from the Monster Project, just to get those creative juices flowing as we begin our own monster. So here's one I really enjoyed: the attention to detail, the way they kept the snowflakes and kept the balloon and kept the purple moon, the green leaf. I like this one again for the same, see the 3 a.m. and the 3 a.m. and the empty mattress and the empty mattress and the splat and the splat. See how the professional artist stayed very true to detail. And my favorite would be this one here. And of course, in the corner here, it says, "This monster kidnaps your sister," which any of us with a little sister might appreciate it. And if you look closely in the picture, you see that same picture in the background. Thank you for this, enjoying this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for staying tuned. I hope it gave you some insight into how you want to create your monster. Stay tuned. There will be another video where I create a monster of my own using value and contrast and pattern. So stay tuned for another video, guys.